What's poppin', y'all? This is your boy, Young LRKO. I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Reason being is because I really don't feel like doing videos that much anymore. Kind of lost, wanted to do them and everything. But people hit me up with comments or whatever, telling me what to talk about. Then I'll do the videos, no problem. But anyway, though, the topic for tonight is my own topic that I'm bringing about TNA versus WWE. Now, TNA, if you actually watch TNA, they have way better fast impact action than WWE. The only thing is, to me, the matches are too short. You know, uh, but they're pretty good though. WWE, it's like they always get. I mean, WWE, like they'll start off good or whatever, and then it just gets slower and slower and slower. Then at the last 2 minutes of the match, it gets kind of fast paced, and then there you go. But TNA, it always has fast paced action, which is great to me. TNA versus WWE will be January the 4th. Supposed to be for one night only, kind of like a war thing. They are talking about The Rock is coming back to WWE. Well, not coming back to WWE, but like a guest host for Raw. And Hulk Hogan is making his debut on TNA January the 4th. So it's going to be a 3-hour special with TNA, and then they talking about making a 3-hour special with WWE. To tell you the truth, I want TNA to win. The reason being on why I want TNA to win is because WWE is getting way too kiddish, way too scripted to even watch anymore. It's like you already know what the hell is going to happen that entire night before it even airs live. And you know how they record SmackDown on Tuesdays or whatever. You could just go on the internet and read what's gonna happen, on Wednesday or Tuesday after the show is recorded and everything, and read what happens. You don't even have to watch SmackDown because it's not like ain't nothing happens to make you wanna watch SmackDown. You feel me? I want TNA to win. I feel that I feel that 2010 is gonna be TNA's year. Being a second rate show and everything to WWE. I want TNA to win. I want TNA to beat WWE in ratings because I want this war to happen. It needs to happen because first, think about it. WWE will get way better instead of being that PG bullshit, and maybe they'll start go back to PG-13. It'll give TNA some a sense of light so that people like notice TNA. People just think TNA is there just to be there. Nobody really gives a damn about TNA because WWE is in the way. You feel me? So, I want this to happen. I want this war to happen. And hopefully, oh my gosh, I want this to happen so bad. TNA invades WWE. Think of the matches. Think of the matches. I mean, just plain think of the matches. You know, think of the people that TNA has against the people that WWE has. That shit will be great. Remember the invasion with ECW, WCW, and WWF? Think about it, man. Think about it. That's what I'm telling. WWE doesn't think. So I want TNA to win in this ratings thing. I think I'm gonna watch TNA, or I might be out or something. I don't know. I might not even watch both of them. Lately I haven't really cared about watching Raw. I just only cared about Orton because Orton's my favorite. So yeah, hopefully I really want TNA to win. I think that they really should win in ratings. I hope everybody tunes in for TNA and not go to WWE. Because this needs to happen. This is a big thing for TNA. I don't watch TNA personally, but then I saw Turning Point. Holy shit. You ain't never gonna see no triple threat match like that no more in WWE. Nah. Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels put on one hell of a mother effing show. And the week later, they had I think a Survivor Series. WWE had Survivor Series. They didn't put no triple threat like that. Nope. That's why I'm saying TNA could beat. I really think that TNA could beat WWE. The only reason why TNA can't beat WWE as like being known or whatever, because WWE has been out way longer and has more known superstars. You know. So yeah, basically, I really think TNA. I want TNA to beat them so that WWE can open their freaking eyes and say, "Hey, TNA is trying to take over wrestling on TV, and we're not gonna let it happen. So we have to do something to prevent this from happening. We can't let them take our ratings. Because this is our ratings. Wrestling is us, WWE. We can't let TNA take it. That's how WWE needs to start thinking. They're not thinking that now because they know that they get more ratings. But then you also got to think about it. They also got to think like, TNA could just come at any TNA could just come like that. That's why I think that they doing this. They're having a 3-hour live show. I think that they doing it because they're trying to tell WWE, hey, we're on your ass and we're coming to take number one. WWE is number one right now, but TNA is trying to take it, and I applaud them for that. I really do. And, that's balls right there. And Eric Bischoff is in TNA now too. I mean, remember what Eric Bischoff did for WWE. Think of what they're gonna do for TNA. All they gotta do. I'm telling y'all, man. I think TNA. I think 2010 is gonna be TNA's year. I hope it is, because WWE needs to open their eyes and stop, pandering to each and every little kid like that. The little kids think that they see wrestling now. Hell no. Go back to the 90s. Man, best ever. Little kids, they need to stop pandering to the little kids so much. That damn John Cena and shit like that. This needs to happen. I think TNA really needs to win, though. And TNA needs to win this shit. But yeah, though, man, I'm out of here, man. I ain't got really nothing more to say. Just hit me up with comments and everything. Hopefully people start realizing that, I'm here, your new person in wrestling discussion and discussions about anything and everything. I'm here, Young LRKO. Yep. Hit me up though. Your boy out.